Hi, this is Dale O'Shields, pastor of Church of the Redeemer. Thanks for joining me for this week of devotion time. Glad that you've been a part of it. I want to talk to you today about an RSVP. You perhaps have received invitations. I'm sure you have at times where there was included in the invitation the RSVP. What that means is, please respond. It means we need to know if you're coming or not. Are you going to accept this invitation? Let us know so that we can prepare for you. Well, when it comes to relationship with God, He asks for an RSVP as well. He asks for our response. He wants to know, are you going to respond to the offer that I've given? See, God never pushes His way upon anyone. He offers the invitation of His love, the invitation of a changed life, the invitation of eternity in heaven with Him, but He waits for us to respond. You and I have the responsibility to RSVP to God. Let me give you a couple of references about this. In Revelation chapter 3, verse 20, Jesus is speaking here and says, "Look, I stand at the door and knock. If you hear my voice and open the door, I will come in and we'll share a meal. We'll share a meal together as friends." Jesus said, I want you to understand that I'm standing at the door of your heart and I'm knocking, but I'm not going to come in unless you're willing to open the door. That's the RSVP. And then Paul writes in Romans 10, 9 and 10, if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised Him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is by believing in your heart that you're made right with God, and it is by confessing with your mouth that you're saved. Here again, Paul reminds us that there's this RSVP, that if we confess with our mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in our heart that God raised Him from the dead, salvation is ours. By believing in your heart and confessing with your mouth, you're securing or responding to the offer of salvation. Can I ask you today, have you RSVP'd to God? Have you responded to Him? As He's knocked on the door of your heart, have you actually said yes and invited Him in? Have you confessed Him with your mouth, believing in your heart that God raised Christ from the dead? Have you confirmed that and affirmed that? Have you followed through with water baptism to declare before the world that you're a follower of Jesus as a statement of your faith? Have you made those choices that allow you to say, I have responded to God. I've responded to His Word. I have RSVP. God is waiting for your RSVP. He's waiting for your response. If you've never responded to Him, do it today.